Tonight, there is no ground beneath you, no sky above, no direction, just you, suspended in something endless. Your body feels heavy, then weightless. Your breathing slows. Your mind grows still. And for the first time, that feels exactly right. You hang in the vast quiet beyond everything. Your shoulders drop, unwinding with each slow breath. Your limbs feel light, as though they barely exist. The darkness surrounds you, a soft, endless void. Above, countless points of pale light await you. They shine steadily, steady as if holding their breath. A long, slender band of faint glow crosses the sky. Its light feels cool against your skin, neither warm nor cold. You extend a hand toward the blurry silver streak. Dust-like flecks scatter gently at your fingertips. Each one twinkles with a still shimmer, barely there. You pause, sensing a faint ease behind your eyes. You ease deeper into the stillness, sinking softly. A steady rhythm of breath begins to settle within. Your chest rises and falls in a tender, endless tide. No rush moves through your body, only gentle calm. The stretch of stars seems to hold you in place. You drift with a sense of gradual and spacious weightlessness. Far ahead, a single star pulses with pale light. Its glow feels smooth, like silk brushing your face. You reach out, fingers tracing the glow's pale edges. The light scatters into slender threads that coil and drift. A faint warmth traces along your outstretched hand. You linger, basking gently in the hushed gleam. Your gaze wanders back to the silver haze overhead. Tiny flecks pulse again, slow and peaceful, like heartbeats. Each moment stretches, timeless and gently unbroken. Your breath slows further, matched to the rhythm of light. Your body feels weightless, suspended in tender dark. You glide quietly, a breath held inside endless space. Closer now, you notice particles like frozen sparkles. They hover still, turning lazily in the faint glow's embrace. At your touch, a few scatter, drifting like pale snow. The coolness of them reaches faintly through your gloves. You imagine the quiet, as if space itself breathes here. Time unwinds, stretching out more with every light pass. You float more deeply into the muted world around you. A distant star pulses, sending out waves of calm light. You watch its light temper, measured and unyielding. A fine mist of microdust drifts past your cheek. Each mote reflects a dull, warm shimmer back to you. The scene folds softly around your expanding stillness. Your bones relax further, sinking into endless ease. The distant star's glow thins, becoming a pale whisper. You sense your heartbeat steady, blending with the still dark. The space around you feels boundless, safe, unchanging. Your limbs hang loose, weightless, free from all effort. You feel suspended in a gentle current of peace. A faint sheen moves along the edges of your vision. It's the subtle gleam of distant cosmic dust, slowly turning. You extend your hand to catch a drifting mote of light. It slips gently through your fingers, like liquid glass. A mild warmth radiates for a brief, tender moment. You smile steadily, your mind quieting more with each breath. A small comet passes far beyond the pale mist. Its tail brushes with slow, cool light across your gaze. You imagine the cold touch lingering on your glove. The comet fades into the vastness, leaving only calm. You hang quietly, still as the universe envelopes you. Time cracks open, offering peace in the empty space. Your breaths stretch longer, more full, more mild now. Muscles loosened, nerves settled in tender surrender. The silver band of light above drifts, stretching thin, wide. You coil deeper into the thin, hushed folds of space. Each star watches you silently, steady and unmoving. You rest here, a steady point in a silent expanse. A whisper of cosmic ice catches your gaze below. You imagine cool fingers brushing your skin, mild and fleeting. A faint gleam spreads gradually, like dawn's first dim rays. The shimmer fades, folding back into the vast quiet. You drift, unhurried, wrapped in measured, unmeasured space. Your body feels light as mist, calm as a closed eye. An unseen pulse courses through the darkness, subtle and steady. You sense it as a soft throb, rhythmic and gradual. It wraps around you like a faint, steady lullaby. You hold still, breathing deeper in this slow current. Your limbs dissolve further into weightless ease. The distant glow hums gently, steady as your hearts beat. You reach out again to the faint, pale glow of the streak. It slips quietly through your fingers, colder than before. Tiny motes scatter, spreading in lazy, endless circles. You watch their faint dance, calm and effortless. The tendrils of light recoil and stretch like pale waves. You move gently onward, floating in silent embrace. The vast darkness folds around you like a soft veil. The stars shift subtly, no flicker, only steady shine. Your body sinks farther into vastness, warm despite the cold. You stretch your legs, feeling the measured pull of weightlessness. Each breath carries ease. Each heartbeat finds a gradual rest. You glide deeper into the tender muted of space. Above, the pale band of light widens without rush. It casts a faint, pale glow, cool and still against your skin. You reach toward the center, where dust sparkles faintly. The glittering particles scatter at your touch, slow and pale. A trembling warmth flows through you, steady and calm. You continue calmly, carried on endless hushed waves. You lean back, gazing into the muted galaxy blanket. A deep stretch moves through your body, gradual and deliberate. Your breath lowers, each inhale fuller than the last. Your pulse slows, a steady drum in the gentle dark. A faint ribbon of light maps softly before your eyes. You ride the steady unfolding of endless, patient space. Your senses melt into the still, unbroken background. The distant star pulses faintly, a slow heartbeat beyond. You feel the ease flowing from head to toes. Limbs relaxed, your body rests like driftwood in deep black. A tender glow brushes your skin, neither hot nor cold. You move quietly, steady in the tender flow around. You close your eyes briefly, sensing the softness beyond. An invisible current travels past your skin, calm and light. Your breath becomes shallow, soft, almost whispered now. The pale band of stars breathe faintly against the dark. Your body stretches, folds back into the still void. Something changes. A shimmering pulse ripples faintly below. The light trails ripple like small waves on a silent sea. You follow the movement with calm, careful attention. Your fingers brush the easy glow as it loops through space. Warmth blooms slowly, subtle and unforced, within you. You move forward, carried in the steady trail of dim shine. Your body folds deeper into endless weightlessness again. The pulsating shimmer fades, leaving only quiet light. A cool glow traces the curve of your extended arm. Each small breath unravels tension from your muscles. You dissolve further into the hush and the faint dark. Far away, the faint pulse of light waves again. You hold still, suspended in the calm current. Your limbs rest loose, as if floating on soft clouds. The coolness of the void wraps you with tender ease. You glide forward, carried gently by measured silence. At the edge of the light band, tiny particles turn. They swirl languidly, like snowflakes in the airless drift. You trail a finger through the unseen chilly mist. The faint frostiness creeps steadily over your skin. A slow pulse of warmth returns, delicate and sure. You move slowly, tracing circles through silent space. Your breath continues against the void, deep and even. A long stretch moves through your back, steady and loose. The mild glow of distant stars glimmers without change. You feel the weightlessness settle like easy waves. Your limbs respond with muted ease, flexible and light. You travel onward, cradled in a silent, mild current. The silver haze begins to spread wider above you. Its light is thin but firm, like a steady, pale pulse. You watch as shadows shape along the misty edges. A fine, crisp shimmer pricks the space around your hands. You reach again, and wisps slip faintly past your touch. The quiet calm folds over you once more, steady and sure. You rest within this hushed dark, safe and unmoving. Your breath slows to a tender, steady pattern. Your eyes drift half closed, eyelids heavy, like soft silk. The stars hum with faint light, steady and unchanging. Your body uncoils into deep, welcoming stillness. You glide gently, held in space's endless hush. You notice the cold gleam of distant cosmic ice. It hangs suspended, faint, pale, and thin as mist. Your cheek brushes through this fragile, shimmering cloud. It cools your skin slightly, tender, without harshness. A gentle warmth spreads gently under your glove. You flow onward, deepening in the placid dark. A faint pulse comes from a distant, unseen star. You sense it as a mild thrum against your skin. You lean into the hushed rhythm, slow and even. Each breath eases deeper, steady as a drifting cloud. The space around you holds every movement gently. You travel farther into the smooth, muted endlessness. The silver band stretches thin, fading calmly from sight. Its glow ebbs to a pale whisper among distant lights. You feel the coolness soften against your skin's surface. Your breath lengthens, quiet and tender in the hush. Your limbs stretch and relax, heavy with weightless ease. You settle deeper into the endless calm of space. A tiny mote brushes past skin, a cool, dim touch. It drifts away slowly, fading into the dark swell. You reach, grasping lightly to catch the fading gleam. Your fingers close on emptiness, weightless and smooth. The silent returns, folding you into soft blackness. You coast forward, carried by gradual, steady darkness. You feel light as the thinnest thread of distant light. Your breath sinks deeper into mild, slow cadence. Your body settles, drifting among patient, watchful stars. The pale band dissolves fully, leaving only muted space. You float, quiet and still, in the tender oneness there. You move ahead, gently carried by dark's pale embrace. You stretch steadily, fingers tracing gradual circles in the void. Each motion is easy, a mild unfolding of limbs. A faint warmth lingers where your skin meets coldness. The stars hold steady, small points of distant grace. You glide quietly, coasting through the timeless expanse. Your limbs relax deeper with every measured breath. Your gaze softens, catching the blur of farthest light. It pulses faintly, a long, unhurried wave through the dark. You drift alongside, matching its gentle rhythm. The pulse fades slowly, leaving pure, muted, hushed. Your breathing extends, light and wide as tender seas. You continue without effort, moving in steady calm. Something changes. A faint shimmer grows near your hand, The pale light gathers gently, like a blooming ice flower. Its petals unfold, soft and slow, revealing warmth within. You cradle the mild light, feeling its tender weight. It pulses softly, matching the rhythm of your heart. You move forward, carried by this subtle glowing peace. Your body spills deeper into an endless tide of ease. The gentle light disperses, melting back into the dark. Your breath flows long and gradual, steady and light. Your limbs yield further, weightless and heavy all at once. The cold night wraps around, steady and unchanging. You wander deeper into the hushed, wrapped in patient night. You coast faintly, suspended in a space without edges. Every breath unfolds gradual and measured in the void. Your arms trace circles through silent, boundless blackness. The faint pulse of a distant star hums quiet and low. Your body melts further into tender, endless stillness. You glide onward, calm carried through the dim night. You rest, stretched out beneath a vast, unseen sky. Stars hang still, steady lights in an infinite sea. Your limbs fall faintly, loose and tender as clouds. Breaths ease slow, long, flowing as the hushed deep. A cool sensation grazes your skin, gentle and faint. You move lightly, carried by the wide dark's embrace. The faint pulse slows, becoming a whisper of light. Your fingers touch the empty dark with lightest grace. The hush deepens, wrapping softly like a smooth blanket. Your breath unwinds further, lengthening with each pause. Your body curves gently, a mild arc in the night. You travel quietly, moved by a calm, invisible tide. More stillness settles, heavier than any weight you know. A measured stretch passes through your jaw and down your spine. Your breath falls even slower, a faint wave on the black. Stars shimmer quietly, points of constant, steady peace. You rest deeper, folding into the endless, tender dark. You journey easily, drifting on thin currents of calm. You glide forward, floating with limbs relaxed and loose. The tender pulse fades, a dim light swallowed by night. Your breath calms, steady and full, soft as a caress. Your skin feels cool and steady in the tender void. The stars hold hushed watch, unmoved by your passage. You continue weightless, carried in the boundless dark. Your body curves lightly, heavy and light together. Your breath flows smooth, filling quiet depths within. You stretch hands slowly, gentle arcs of silent grace. A faint coolness brushes your cheek, subtle and unhurried. You move easily, floating like a slow drifting leaf. The calm deepens, folding you into pale, endless night. A shadow pools faintly beneath a stretch of stars. You sway gently, a gradual pendulum in dark stillness. The distant pulse wavers, fading to faintest light. Your breath grows long, each exhale stretches wide. Your limbs loosen, hanging softly in tender suspension. You continue forward, carried on waves of silent hush. Deep muted enfolds you like a pale and mild hand. You rest weightlessly, nestled within measured cosmic tides. The light hums faint, a pulse barely felt anymore. Breathing slows, every muscle unwinding in still peace. Your body melts into the soft dark that cradles all. You glide inward, carried away on tender unseen waves. The scene shifts without motion, quiet like gentle sleep. Your limbs respond to slow currents beneath your skin. Your breath coils long and easy, steady as a spark. A dim glow pulses faintly in the depths of your vision. You float beyond the reach of anything but calm. You drift along faintly, held by light dark's embrace. You rest in the vast hush, an island in steady time. Shadows pool around you in easy, open space. Your limbs relax fully, surrendering to steady weight. Breath deepens to an unhurried, endless, thin wave. The distant light flickers, pale and constant as night. You arc further into deep and patient silence. The steady pulse slows again, folding into pure dark. Your breath stretches wide, smooth as a flowing stream. Limbs loosen, hanging light in the calm cosmic tide. A pale coolness caresses your face, delicate and still. You glide on, weightlessly living the whispered silent. Each moment unwinds steadily, unbroken and calm. A tender warmth settles where cold once touched your skin. Your eyes drift closed, lids heavy with slow peace. Breathing slows, each inhale and exhale a long thread. Your body floats limply, suspended in vast silence. The distant gleam blurs calmly, folding into dusk. You travel deeper into the hushed and patient abyss. A soft pulse lingers far beyond your reaching hand. You sense it as a gradual wave passing through quiet veins. Your breath coils deeper still, long and ever slower. Your body yields fully, loose and weightless as fog. The stars hold steady, tiny and unchanged through time. You sink farther into endless, gentle darkness. The bright thread dissipates, melting into mild black. Your limbs hang loose. It feels easy to rest all. Breath spreads out slowly, as wide as still seas. A faint coolness drifts over skin, subtle and steady. You float on through deep void without any stirring. The faint pulse fades completely. The thin light dissolves. Your breath extends wider, an unhurried, easy wave. Limbs relax more, an easy surrender into night. The stars blink, distant, patient and steady points. You rest here, held in the womb of slow, muted. You coast further into stillness, smooth and boundless dark. You drift onward, deeper into softly folding black. Your breath unwinds, steady, tender, and full of ease. A cool trace passes lightly over your bared skin. Limbs hang freely, weightless in this open space. You glide beyond thought, past the faintest shimmer. The hushed dark embraces you like a soft song. Widely still, you float inside the vast, empty deep. Your breathing slows toward a long, patient whisper. The distant glow thins, shrinking to a pale dot. Muscles unwind entirely, limp with easy surrender. The faintest essence of warmth suffuses your skin. You drift with no hurry, no need to move more. The light thins further, vanishing in endless dark. Breaths grow still wider, light as untouched snow. Your limbs coil slightly, folding inward with ease. A cool, tender glow rests over every curve. You hang in the depths, time stretched thin and calm. You sail quietly on currents only you can feel. The void stretches out, vast, pale, immeasurable, deep. Your breath slows to a gentle, even calm pulse. Limbs sway calmly in weightless, floating arcs. Every muscle unwinds in the warm stillness of night. The quiet lingers, vast and full, without motion. You travel forward faintly, embraced by tender dark. You rest, unmoving in deep, gradual emptiness again. Your breath spreads, long and smooth, calm and steady. The stars watch, patient, as you glide without effort. Limbs fall away, heavy and light in steady balance. A soft, cool touch lingers on the back of your hand. You drift on farther, peaceful and undisturbed, slow. The pale pulse dims, fading to a whisper of light. You feel a long stretch of breath unfold more gently. Your limbs loosen further, hanging mild in open dark. The hushed holds you steady, wrapped in light hush. You coast onward, weightless and calm, effortless flow. A faint glow blooms lightly beside your drifting body. It spreads gradually outward, wrapping you in hushed warmth. You reach out through dark, touched by mild pale light. The glow fades gently, leaving cool space all around. You move forward, carried in calm, unbroken quiet. The misty glow fades, and you lean into the silence. Your breath flows steady, as dim as a feather's fall. Limbs rest still, loose and warm in mild void. The stars watch over you, small and distant lights. You travel onward, held in the spacious night's fold. Your body unwinds into steady, endless relaxation. Each breath deepens, folding soft as a muted wave. The gentle dark enfolds you with weightless ease. You glide through the silent as shadows fade away. A subtle coolness drifts like a faint veil of mist. Your limbs bend softly, resting in calm release. You float gently where no edges press or hold. Breath settles longer, a delicate thread in time. Limbs hang easy, weightless as drifting smoke. Faint cold lingers briefly on your skin's surface. You travel wider spaces, held by endless dark. The faint light returns briefly as distant star pulse. You feel a gradual, tender warmth spread through your chest. Limbs stretch lightly, curves smooth without effort. Your breath draws wider, calm as a broad sea. The vast dark holds steady around your flowing shape. You move slowly onward, cradled in silent space. A single mote floats by, glowing with easy fire. It brushes against your gloved hand, warmth soft and slow. You trace circles as it coils around your fingers. The light dims, folding away into endless hush. You continue drifting, arms loose by your sides. Your body softens more, heavy and light at once. Breath slows longer still, stretch thin through quiet dark. Limbs yield inward, curling gently without strain. You rest peacefully, embraced by vast stillness now. You glide through unhurried, tender emptiness once again. The dim glow fades, leaving sky wide and hushed. Stars stand without flicker, pinpoints steady and sure. Your breath falls open, a faint pulse in the void. Limbs hang limp, settled as if wrapped in silk. You float through the stillness, calm and endless space. You rest among the deep, timeless stretch of black. Breath spreads quietly, long threads of ease and calm. Muscles relax utterly, merging with steady dark. The faintest chill brushes gently at your skin. You glide easily on a light current of still. A distant star flickers faintly, a thin shimmer nude. It fades calmly, swallowed by yawning deep night. Your breath eases wide, loose and unhurried now. Limbs unfold calmly, heavy but free in still space. You coast gently, quietly, drifting towards steady rest. The glow dims further until only darkness remains. Your breath softens, nearly silent in open black. Limbs tremble lightly, weightless and loose as foam. You rest in this wide and slow, endless hushed. You sail gently deeper into night's calm hold. A pale star pulses once more, faint and gentle. You lean into its measured rhythm, folding with peace. Your breath lengthens past thought, deep into calm. Your body dissolves into soft, weightless embrace. You travel ever onward, carried by tender dark. The faint glow shrinks further, blending with still space. Your breath becomes an unhurried, even, endless stream. Limbs settle deeply, relaxed and floating wide. The quiet holds firm, endless and embracing. You glide on softly, calm as night's steady swell. You rest, held aloft in the open deep void. Breath still and long, petals unfolding gently. Limbs curve gently, at peace within the mild dark. The stars shimmer slowly, patient and unchanging. You drift wider into the endless tender night. The mild pulse fades completely. The light dissolves. Your breath extends longer, slow as distant waves. Limbs hang freely, weightless and loose in dusk. You rest here, silent in the calm universe. You sail farther, embraced by patient mild dark. The silence surrounds you completely now. Everything is still. Everything is calm. You drift deeper into the endless dark. And calmly, peacefully. You are safe. You can rest now. Everything is still.